Good day, everyone. We are the Group ProTech, fourth year BSIT students from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, conducting a beta testing to the selected individuals from the professional field and the beneficiary of the group. The system is entitled the Project Management System for Michelle E. Trono Software Development Services, wherein the main purpose is to design and develop a project management system that will develop plans, implement strategies, execute the project completion, and accomplish business plans. This system is mainly customized for the business processes of the said beneficiary, where its main goal is to create a functional and outstanding website for their clients and employees, may it either be locally and internationally. The company is mainly focusing in building website or web designing, and it is running in a business for almost 7 years. And we believe that this system will enhance not only their productivity but also extends business growth that can contribute to the world of information technology success. The system testing that we will show you will comprise of 4 devices that will act as the CEO, project member, project manager, and clients to further show different modules of the user type.
To start our testing, our group member Clark Ivan Cervantes will show his screen to show the side of the CEO or our first user type. So of course, first of all, we have to go to our link or our URL link, which is the protectmaximize.com, and it will lead us to our homepage or also known as our login page. So our login page, this shows us here our login form where it allows us to log in our email and our password. And if we try to log in with wrong password, of course, this will not allow us to log in. It will show us a pop-up of incorrect password. And if we want to correct, or for instance, if we were able to forget our password, we can forgot password it, and it will send us a link where we can change it. So I just have to put our email here. And we just go to our email and we will receive here a reset password link, which will redirect us on our change password module. And as what you can see, it will automatically pop up and we have to correct the validations here wherein the new password and confirmed password should have the same passwords. If we try to not correct the confirmed password, or at the same time it is not greater than 8 characters or doesn't have a special character or and a number, it will not also allow us to change the password, since we have a validation here that our password should be at least 8 characters long and should have special character and a number. So in this case, we will just show you the correct one for us to make this testing faster. So we just have to reset it. And we were able to successfully change our password. And if we try to log in that account, so what you can see, we were able to successfully log in our account. So this time, since we are now done for the basic of the login in our system, we will now jump to the user type CEO or the account of the owner, which is Michelle E. Trono. So first we have to log in as a CEO for the system. Just put the password here. So what you can see, it lands us in our dashboard module for the first part or for the after the login page. And as what you can see, it also contains a KPI dashboard, which allows us to visually see the statuses and progress of our projects and the overall projects. So first of all, of course, we have to create an employee and then a client account for our testing. So we just have to go in our accounts module. And first, to log in or to go in our employee module. So for our employee module, we have to just add an account here. Just click the add account here. So in this module, this shows us here the list of our accounts of employees, and we will be able to edit and view the details there. And of course, grant access. So just fill it out. So all of the fields here are it contains a validations already. Like for instance, it should be required. The password should be at least 8 character long. Though the contact number should be 09 something. And of course, the region is auto-populated, and so on and so forth. So later on, we will provide the link of our system, and at the same time the credentials that can be used, so that you can use, or you can try to play to use our system, so you can personally experience how things work in our system. You just have to fill everything up. Assign the position. So this time we just assign this as web designer, which falls for a project member. So as what you can see, if the fields are not satisfied or doesn't have a correct information, our register button will not automatically open. So this time, since it's all good, the register button is good for clicking. So you just have to click register. And just what you can see here, we were able to see the new employee created. So, okay. And when you scroll down, the created account will be located at the bottom part. So next is we're going to create the client side, which we will go again in our accounts module and go to the client module. So for our client module, it's the same case. However, in this case, it shows first the list of the company. Then when we view those company, just click one. Like for instance, for the Jollibee company, we have here the list of the accounts that are added for this company. So just back again, you will be able to add new account here. However, for this case, we just have to add a new company and at the same time a new representative for that company. So just add account. Again, we just have to complete the details here, and of course we need to register first our company, the business type, the company name, as well as the business permit number, and the other details of the business company that will be further used to contact the company. So email address here. So it's the same case for the employee side, wherein the fields should be filled out, and it contains also validations for it to be able to be successfully register it. So next is our company representative details, where the company representative details is the account that will be used to log in our system and get an update of the project that is being created by our system. So just fill this out. Same case for the client side, I mean the employee side. Then the password, and just register it. Then click register button, and it will successfully create an account. So again, if we go to the bottom part, of this, there is the VMM company, and when we click it, there is our created account. So we can add new account there if we want to add other representative for the said company. So just now, what we're going to do is the project module or the creation of the actual project. So when we go to the projects, we have here the different projects created already. So it's already auto-populate or populated in our database. And aside from viewing, we can also see here, we can also edit here, and at the same time, delete projects that that should not be there. And we can also view here the employee list, which comes with different number of projects for each employee. So please click the employee list. So like that. So it's just like that. So now let's go back button. And this time we just have to add a project. So in adding a project, again, we just have to fill out correctly our model here in order for us to successfully proceed or to successfully create a project. So in our client company name, it will automatically just pop out those registered companies. So here, we click the VMM company, which we just created, and of course the start and due date. So just click the start. Let's just assume we want to start it now and end it on December 31. So for our estimated budget, we have to click the add button to allow us to add the resources that are needed for the our project. So this allow us to add those resources budget, like for instance, the salary that the project or the client that will allocate it is, let's say, around 100,000 for those people. So these are just some estimation. And let's say for the domain, it will range around 5,000. And for the web name, let's say it's around 1,000 only. So these are just basic resources that are needed. So as what you can see, it was added in our total budget, and when we close this, it will automatically computed our estimated project budget. So in requirements, of course, any project, we have different kinds of requirements. We just have to click those, like for instance, hosting, domain name, and responsive design. So those three. So if you want to add the other requirements that are not mentioned in the checklist, of course, you just have to add a text on the others text area. However, for this time, let's just add here none. And for the description, you just have to add a description about the project, and everything will be proceed in project assigning the project manager, the project member, and so on and so forth. So in project manager, we have here the assigning of project manager, and we have here validations, which is according to our beneficiary CEO, which is Miss Michelle. They have a business rule of per project manager, it should be 3 projects only. So for this time, we just have to add James Rupisan will automatically proceed in the project manager list, and of course assign those project members that we want to be assigned in this project. So let's just add. So let's add Sam Madronero for this, and Ivan Cervantes. Okay. The next is the client. So let's say it's Vanessa Madronero, and add it. Then after, if everything is good now, let's just add this project for us to successfully add it. So as what you can see, we have your project added. So okay. So this time, since we were able to add a project here, which is from VMM company, this project will be also showed in different users that are assigned, which are the project managers and the project members. So since the adding or the assigning of the project members in different general tasks will be on the user type of project manager. So we will now just show you here the grant access again, or the grant feature of our system, which, for instance, we want to grant an access for the manager to become a here. So to become a manager, like for instance, Tommy Santos. So Tommy Santos will just add the grant access rights here and provide an access of a CEO and grant. So afterwards, let's try to log in as Tommy. To see if we were able to have an access to the CEO features or modules. So here, so what you can see, we have the same modules or features on the sidebar. It's the same as the CEO. And if we try to announce something here, make an announcement and make it public. So let's say hi, just add here hi, then post it. Post it. Then let's go back again to our CEO part. And log in as CEO again. So what you can see, we have here an announcement. Let's go to announcement module. And we'll see here the announcement of Tommy Santos, which is hi everyone. Since we have a grant access feature here, we should also have an audit trail showcasing the trail of those people that have an access on different levels. So let's go to our audit trail module. And we have here Tommy Santos logging in here at November 8, 2023, 10:47 a.m. And he created a new account for the public and logged out in the system. So we were able to trail the history of the project manager, Tommy Santos. So as of now, that's it first for our CEO. Let's now move forward to our project manager, which will be shared screen by my other group member, which is Erwin Rupisan. So here's what you can see. Erwin, please log out first your account so we can verify it. So for the account of the project manager, let's log in now. So what you can see, it's different from the CEO. So we have here the announcement board already, and we also have here the public announcement board created by Tommy Santos. So of course, as a manager, you can also create a announcement here. So let's sample create. However, it's limited for those project that are assigned to you. So I guess that's official website. The other one. And then just create there. Then post it. Then we have here announcement of a project manager. Of course, we also have here the KPI dashboard for the manager. So just scroll down. It's the same for the CEO here. We also have here the all project created, assigned only for the project manager. However, for the CEO part, it's all of the projects since she is a CEO. So we have here different kinds of visualizations, our project rated per month, our clients per month, the satisfaction rate, and so on and so forth. So of course, before we head on to moving forward in our next module, we go first in notification. So our notifications module allows us to view here the different notifications about, like for instance, we are added on a project, which is the official website. So that, and also we have here the group chat. So first, let's go to our group chat. So for our group chat, this is the collaboration feature of our system. So please scroll down on the left side. No, the other one. The left side, yeah. It's on the VMM company there. So this is the official company website group chat of our team. It comprises of the CEO, project manager, project member, and of course our client. So for instance, let's type here, hello everyone. This is our official GC. So this will be sent to other assigned project members and clients here, and of course our CEO. Again, let's go to our notifications again. And let's now move forward to our project official website, this notification, which allows us to view our assigned project. So before that, let's try to click the back button first. So as what you can see here, we have here a projects assigned to Mr. Roquisan, which is the official website and the official website. So it's just the same name but different clients or the different company. And of course, we have to view this. And when we scroll down, aside from seeing here the project details, we can see here the view tasks. So click. So for this case, we still don't have any general task assigned. And when we click the add task, as a project manager, you should be the one who will add the subtask and general task for these and assigned project members on each subtask. So the company contains, or they have 6 general tasks. So this is aligned to our beneficiary. So what we will adding here is 6 general tasks. So just assign the start date and due date will be limited to the start date and due date of the project only. So in that case, just have to add. So aside from adding description, we can also add a file upload here, which allows us to upload files necessary for that general task that can be used by our project member. So like this, for instance. So it will automatically give us the list of the added general tasks. So as what you can see on the above part, the like a chart or the detailed part above, it is moving the progress because we are adding general tasks. Add a description. So of course, if we have general tasks, we have to also add subtask for each general task. So the subtask can be divided into many subtasks as long as the percentage of each subtask will not surpass the number of percentage in general tasks. So like for instance, in drive and domain, we have 10%. We can create 3 or 4 subtasks as long as it's not it will not surpass 10. And if we try to add a subtask percentage of 11, of course, it will not allow us. So let's just create 1 subtask for general tasks, for each general task to make it faster. And aside from that, the start date and due date of the subtask will primarily focuses on the start date and due date, will be limited to the start date and due date of the general tasks. And we just have to add a project member here. So let's just sign up this.
Yes.
Wait lang.
So afterwards, we just have to save it since it's already 100%. And as what you can see, we were able to project plan created. And if we scroll down, we have here the list of our general tasks, subtasks, and we can view and edit those. And before we proceed to other user type, let's go first on our forums. So this is also a collaboration feature of our system. So of course, we just click add here a text that hello. And aside from that, we also have here files module, where the files module allows us to upload the, I think that's not the Erwin. That's not the other one. VMM. Oh. So yeah, we will be able to upload it. So we just have to upload sample files here. Like for instance, this files will be needed for can be used by the other members or other project manager that is assigned also in our project. So afterwards, you can see here our test file that PNG and it can be downloaded. So please download it. So there, as what you can see, it's in our above part of downloading section. So, and of course, that's it for our project manager. We will again go back there to evaluate the submitted file of the project member. So this time, let's now move forward to our project member. So please share again, Mr. Clark, for our project member. So for our project member, we now log in as one of the project member, which is Clark Ivan Cervantes. Oh, wait. So again, let's try again to log in as a member. So as what you can see, it also have a different a sidebar compared to the project manager. Since project member has lesser works, it's just more of lesser work compared to project manager. So as what you can see, it also have the same announcement board. We can see here the announce message of our project manager, which is hello, and our KPI dashboard, which also has the same KPI dashboard for our project manager and our CEO. So again, it should be only the assigned, and so on and so forth. So for, again, let's just go to notifications. So our notifications allows us to know our current, like for instance, if we're added on the group chat, added on a project, or added on a specific subtasks. So for this, let's go for our group chat first. So we can see here the message of our project manager. So as what you can see in our message collaboration, we have here the message of James Rupisan, and we can reply it there. Like for instance, hello, our project manager. And just send it. And next is we're again going to the notifications again. Proceed to the added project. It will again lead us to the view project details. However, please go back again. Just click the back button, cancel button. It will just show us the assigned project here. And we don't have an edit button here because we are just a project member. So let's view again. View. And view tasks to see the assigned project general task for this project. So as what you can see, we just have one general task assigned. So let's view it to see the details of this general task. So as what you can see, we also have here different details of the tasks. So we don't have a task file upload here and a description. So this is just a sample. So the subtask list, we can view the details of it to further see the details if we don't want to submit first. So what you can see here are the details. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. So it's still ongoing because we are still not submitting any file. So back button, then click our read button, which allows us to read submit the needed file or proof for this task. So let's just provide here. First is let's provide a comment. Add a comment here and finish tasks. Task. Okay, add. And add the file that we want to upload. Task edit. So let's just say this. Then let's now save it. Submit. And as what you can see, the status of our subtask is now for evaluation. It will now turn to complete or to incomplete. It depends on the provided rate of our project manager. So before we proceed again to the project manager, so we can check the submitted one, we proceed first for in the module of forums to just check if we can view the messages. So we can also reply here. So add a reply there. Then, so everyone can see this message in discussion forum. So again, let's now heading back to project manager to see to evaluate our project. So again, Mr. Rupisan, please share your screen again. So what you can see here, we now go to notification first. So let's see there so team member Ivan Cervantes submitted the subtask from project. It's not that. Wait. So if we click this notification, this will lead us to the project that we want to view. So this one is the subtask, So scroll down, please. So what you can see, there is a comment. So we can add a comment there. Like for instance, so this is good. This is good. Then add it. Then add a file rate for it. Then the status will automatically will lead to complete. Or if we try to make it more than the submitted file rate, it will invalid, and if lesser, it will consider as incomplete. Then now let's save it. And as what you can see, the progress bar, this shows now us at 20%. So click it, okay, then 20%. Since the one that we just rated is 20%. So please scroll down. Let's see the status of it. This one, the database management, as what you can see, it's complete already. So please scroll up again. Then let's go to Gantt chart. So this Gantt chart shows us also a somewhat a scheduling of our project. So what you can see, our database management, let's just say that it was already done. So it turned to be dark blue, and the others are not yet blue since it is still not the assigned members there are not submitting any files yet. So go back again. So for this case, we'll just try to modify things out here first and make this 100% by submitting other general tasks here. We will not include this in the video, so the video will be lesser. So I'll just pause this first. So what you can see, we were able now to wait. Let's just full screen it. So what you can see, it's now 100% since we modified and modified the side of other assigned members so that we can see here the 100%, showing that our project is now completed. So if we try again to go to our Gantt chart, you will see here a dark blue a color for each of the general tasks, indicating that all of the projects are submitted and completed, or all of the general tasks are completed. So again, go back, back. So back to. So what you can see, our project status now here is complete. So this time we will now log in as a client. So please log out that and let me share the screen. So I'll just share screen here for our client, which is Vanessa. So this is now the account of client. So afterwards, again, in the side of client, we will able to receive here our default password from the system, which is the default password created by the project manager. So this one, Vanessa at 123, which that is the one that we use. So going back again, we have here the KPI dashboard and the announcement board. So here is the announced by our project manager. I have here a project of 1 and the KPI dashboard. So we don't have here the client's chart because that's not part of our should not be part of our dashboard because we are now the client. So next is we're heading to our notification. Of course, again, we have here the same notification for the others, which, however, for this case, we don't have here the assigned subtasks, assigned general tasks. We just have here the notifications that our project is now completed and can be rated. And first, let's go to group chat. And we have here the group chat or the messages of our fellow team members. So let's just type hello, send, go back again to notification. If we click this will lead us here. So our project will, our project list here is just the assigned project for us. Then we can view it here. Then check those statuses of the project. Then view it for some details, view again for the subtask details, and add comment, of course. So in the database management, we also can see here the comments, and we can also add here comments. Hello. Like for instance, the created project or the submitted file here is not what we want, and we can download it and of course add a comment if we are not satisfied. So again, let's just go back again, check the Gantt chart. It's the same. We have the same Gantt chart from the project manager since our project is completed already. So of course, if it's done, it will be now rated. So to go in this page, we can just again click project or lead in notification, then go or other project, then click this rate button here, then it will proceed in this module. So for instance, we are satisfied for this, just add I am satisfied. I am satisfied with the project created. So to save it, and this will not allow us again to rate. So aside from that, we can also go in our forums where we have here our discussion forum for this project. We can add again here, hello. And we have here the reports where it allows us to download reports of, for instance, project task report, project budget report, and project timesheet. Of course, we also have here the overall progress report. So let's just view at least one here. So for task report, we were able to see here the statuses of our project tasks and so on. So next is our files. We can also upload here files, of course, that can be useful for our project. So I will not just do it again since we were able to show it already. And when we go to our dashboard, from ongoing project, it will now lead us to completed project since our project is already completed. And that's all as of now for our client side. And let's now go back again to our project manager so he can view again the rated of the client. So let's allow Mr. Rupisan to share the screen again. Then notification, let's go to notification. So the official website project has been successfully rated. So if we view that, so we can now see the rating of the client, which is I am the one who rated that, which is correct, 5-star, and I am satisfied with the project created. So that's it for our web system. And this time we will be showing you our project, our mobile application for the client side only. So for our mobile application, it's already installed in my device. So as what you can see, this is the one on the right side. So let's just log in now as the client. So the mobile application is only applicable for the client for viewing purposes only. So a client can view the statuses and progress of the project. So let's just log in. And as what you can see, it's just the same from the website that we have. However, it's the feature for our mobile application is limited for viewing purposes only. So we also have here the dashboards. We have here the announcement. So what you can see here is James Rupisan, which is hello. Our projects here. Viewing of details of projects. Viewing of the budget resources. So we have here our budget. So budget resources here. Then go back again. We can see here the view tasks for our general task. So as what you can see, we have here official website, 100% the details of those. And of course, we have here the general tasks. This, we can go to the database management where we can see here the comments in the subtask. Here, the comment, my comment, the comment of Cervantes, the comment of James or James Rupisan. So it's 20%. So that's it for the project part. Now we have here the profile. The profile allows us to view the different information about us, the client, and of course our company details. So now let's log out. If we try to log in here, not valid, it will not allow us to log in. It will just give us a pop-up message that email not found. So that's it for our mobile application in client side. So stop share. So that's it for our testing of our system, and we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the dedicated testers of the system whose invaluable feedback will be instrumental in shaping and improving the group's system. Thank you and have a nice day.